Google has published its year in search list for 2022, which is a look back at the top trending searches for the year. And the number one trending search globally, our favorite game, Wordle. The wildly popular web-based word guessing game is owned by the New York Times. Other top searches included Johnny Depp in the people category, as well as the actors category. Novak Djokovic was searched for the most in the athletes category. Ukraine won top search in the news category. And Ukraine also third highest trending search overall, just behind India versus England in the number 2 spot. And again, Justin Horn's favorite game, Wordle, number 1.
Google Trends says America's favorite Christmas movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. The film remains a favorite for nearly 80% of the nation, and that includes Texas. The other favorites were Die Hard, Edward Scissorhands, Gremlins, and It's a Wonderful Life.
Ever dreamed of conducting an orchestra? Well, neither did a New York City man who won the chance to do this in a raffle. Boy, did he take advantage of it.
Yeah, he did. Now his over-the-top performance has gone massively viral. CNN's Jeannie Moe spoke with the dancing conductor.
It was conduct you don't usually see from a conductor. Tim Schultes took the New York-based Chelsea Symphony on a wild sleigh ride. Tim is a teacher, not a conductor. He only got to lead the orchestra because he won a raffle.
It was like a Carol Burnett episode. I was like, how can I make them laugh?
Maybe by wagging your butt while wearing a kilt?
Tim was totally uninhibited. He was totally the music.
Artistic director Matthew Aubin was playing the French horn.
I actually had to look away from him a lot because he was making me laugh.
Tim kept looking back at the audience. The musicians already knew the song. You think they were ignoring you completely?
Yes.
My favorite move of his was when he put the baton up in the air and kind of twirled it around like a lasso.
Instead of dignified drama, Tim opted to whoop it up like Whoopi in Sister Act. Tim was once a Broadway dancer. His conducting stint got rave reviews. He slayed that. He killed that.
That was what got me going, was that trombone in the back. He was going nuts.
And when it was over, he did what all good conductors do, gave the orchestra their due. In this case, the music went to the maestro's head. Jeannie Moe, CNN, New York.
Definitely had the moves.
He had something. I wonder if Mike Osterhage can do that.
Mike Osterhage, definitely.
He's got moves.
I will give it a try.
Signature moves.
We're still talking about that whole movie thing. The
Yes.
Christmas movie, Die Hard, is not a Christmas movie. I'm just saying it right there.
That is your opinion. My husband would disagree. All right, but we want to know what's your favorite Christmas movie. So let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter.
And maybe what movie would you go see if you won $500? Because we're going to tell you about that too. That's for free. Speaking of free, Ali Ogeen from Cakes by Elizabeth is here, and you're going to do something a little special with a cake, right?
Yes, I will show you how to enter in a bit, and I have a special contest for y'all as well.
So somebody can win a free cake? Mm-hmm. Ooh, and she makes beautiful cakes.
All right, how about some sweet and savory tamales? We've got Paul Morales here from Taco Cucuy.
Hello.
All right, and you've got, of course, an easy way to make a tamale.
So instead of using the spoon method, what we can do is put the corn husk on the bottom, put your plastic, use your plancha, boom, ready for fillings.
Nice and simple. All right, right after Christmas, of course, comes the celebration of Kwanzaa. There's the Kwanzaa Queen right there. We're going to tell you all about a special event coming up this Saturday you can attend.
And Jen, of course, is going to show us a program that, of course, helps veterans and first responders.
Yep, and older dogs up for adoption. That and a whole lot more on SA Live.
Right now we are at 79, closing on 80. We'll likely see 80s this afternoon, close to some records, and more heat next few days along with humidity, morning drizzle and fog too. Nothing really changes until next week, and that's when we get a cold front. We hope sometime around Tuesday or Wednesday, and it will eventually cool down, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. And thank you for watching the news at noon with us.
So is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not?
Absolutely.
See, I agree with you.
I have never seen it, but I'm told it happens at a Christmas party.
It happens at a Christmas party. Justin?
But
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I'm sorry, we have a producer in the studio today who is saying that Home Alone is not a Christmas movie.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I know Mike doesn't like Die Hard as a Christmas movie, but he'll explain why. SA Live starts right
now.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
And there are some of God's Dogs. Great organization. These are dogs that have a few years on them, and we're going to tell you how you can maybe help out fostering or adopt those sweet little babies. We're going to do our Home Alone face saying, yes, Home Alone is a Christmas movie. Just because it's set at a Christmas party doesn't mean it's a... So anyway, that debate, I mean...
18 days, folks.
Yes.
Until Christmas. I can't believe
Good afternoon. She is Fiona. I am Mike.
Yes.
Speaking of movies, favorite Christmas movie? You saw that whole map of the United States and all that stuff. Go.
Favorite Christmas movie of all time, I'd have to say Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Now, as far as something, I'm going to do a you right now. I also like Four Christmases.
Okay.
Okay, you. I know which one.
Favorite Christmas movie of all time? It's a Wonderful Life. That would be the serious one, and then comedy would be Christmas Vacation. Yes, that I mean some of the greatest lines in there that can't be repeated on family television. So.
And is Die Hard a Christmas movie, Mike?
No.
And he's gonna stare right
Let's
there.
ask our next guest, because he's big into some of the movies I like as well. Anyway, have you started working on your menu for Christmas? A lot of families, of course, are going to be eating tamales, but you ever tried duck in your tamale?
Chef Paul Morales from Tacos Cucuy is here to show us some twists on traditional tamale fillings that you might want to try. All right.
Die Hard, yes, no, Christmas movie.
I say yes.
Okay.
Ooh, so far, we haven't found one person to agree with you yet. Yep, no one.
A party of one here. Okay. These are not your ordinary everyday tamales, are they?
No, these are actually a little bit more upscale, but still good. Sometimes it's hard to get people out of there what they're used to, but today we're doing duck and a boozy cherry.
Ooh, that sounds good. And that great little tip we showed you just a little bit right off the top, because, you know, making tamales is not necessarily eating, but the making and the family together. But if you want to just do a bunch of them, you've got a great tip. And this is to take some matzah, right? Mm-hmm. And what's the secret in your matzah? Is that about enough?
Yeah, kind of about a golf ball size.
All right. Okay. What's your secret ingredient in there?
Duck fat.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Yeah, you put some duck fat in there. It gives it some more richness and more duck flavor.
Okay, and then do a half of a Ziploc bag instead of plastic wrap because it's a little bit thicker. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just do that in there and do that.
That'll speed up the process.
And you are good to go.
Yep, now all you gotta do is put a little bit of duck filling in there.
Okay. And this is duck and a little bit of what mixed
Quail.
in? Okay.
I just had some extra quails in my freezer.
Okay.
Make sure you get them. I like them fat myself, so kind of put a lot. We got some boozy cherries here that's been reconstituted in some mezcal and some brandy.
A couple of those in there.
Just a couple, yeah. And then hit it with a little bit of mole on the inside too. Just a little bit.
Really?
You don't traditionally you don't want too much moisture in a tamale because then it gets really soft and too pliable. But yeah, and that's it. Just kind of fold it over like a package.
And then really with the boozy cherries in there as well, it adds to that richness and that savoriness of it, right?
Definitely. It gives it almost a little French flair, but yeah, I love it.
And then that would cook like any other
yeah, then you
tamale,
steam
right?
it, yep.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
easy.
You have another creative recipe with a tamale, right?
So we wanted to have some fun with it. This is my rendition of a kind of a s'more. So this one we don't need to press it because it's not a filled tamale. This one comes out more of a consistency of a cake, like almost like a devil's food, which is, it's just blue corn, but instead of lard, we cream some butter and sugar. And then I put a little bit of ground up graham cracker in there as well, just for taste, a little bit of cinnamon taste. Mm-hmm. You just kind of want to fold it into like almost like a little Twinkie or something. Twinkie. Yeah, like a chocolate Twinkie, like a Zinger or whatever.
That's what I was going to say. It almost.
And so if you want to get fun with it, you can, maybe push on some marshmallows, mushrooms. You know where my head's at. And then kind of roll it up just like you would a traditional one, and then you steam it as well.
Okay.
I would try to separate, if you're going to do these, separate from pork ones, because they could pick up some of the fat.
Flavors are going to be going back
right.
and forth like this. And this is kind of your niche at Tacos Kukui, is things that are just a little bit off the beaten path as far as
I just kind of try to use things that people are already familiar with, which is tamale, but have a different flavor profiles. You know, I'm having a tamale and taco dinner coming up next month, and it's going to be all stuff like this. I will have probably this s'more on here.
And by the way, you can attend this taco and tamale dinner coming up here. We're going to put a QR code up on the screen right now. So while this segment's still going on, you can grab your phone right now, and we will pop up that QR code, and you can just scan that, and that way you can buy tickets to this event. And there it is, right there on your screen. It's Sunday Funday Brunch. If you're using Open Flame, a paper holder may not be the best idea.
A little bit of caramel corn there.
Whoa, we move quick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about Tacos Kukui and what you typically serve.
So basically, I do tacos, elevated tacos. Think of things what you're used to, but we have like a lot of vegetarian options, vegan options, but still same with the flavor profiles that you like: pork, beef, asada. We do those, but we use very good high quality ingredients. We also own a corn tortilla company, so we do heirloom corn tortillas and masas. So the taste is going to be way better than what you're thinking of, like maseca, which to me tastes like plastic and rubber. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
It's got the texture of a cake, and I thought steaming it would make it too wet. But I think because of the cornmeal, it absorbs it and kind of rehydrates it, and I put a little bit of baking powder in there, so it kind of fluffed up. I love it.
And
That's
you have
very
a
good. Yeah.
brick and mortar coming soon, right?
Yes, we're opening up a brick and mortar soon, hopefully in the Government Hill Pearl area. So cross our fingers, but definitely.
Yeah, what kind of tamales and tacos are you going to be serving at the event that folks can attend?
Well, we're doing the dashi event. I linked up with Christina Zhao, who owns Szechuan Kitchen and Szechuan Dashi, and we're going to do a series of brunches where we're going to do fusion of Mexican and Szechuan. So think of like tacos, but instead of a tortilla, maybe like a scallion pancake, or like a fideo, but with a hot pot, like a mala spice broth instead of like a traditional tomato broth. So we're just trying to do things like that. Migas fried rice. I mean, that's going to be a banger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, don't forget, you can try Tacos Kukui for yourself at the Sunday Funday Brunch happening at Dashi Sichuan Kitchen and Bar, happening next Sunday, December 18th from noon to 4.
Yes, indeed. And if you'd like more information on that, of course, we had that QR code up earlier, but you can scan, either go to SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, or scan that QR code right down there, and you can find all the information on how you can get tickets to that. And he's going to have some of these pop-ups coming up in the next couple of months. So lots of really tasty stuff. And let me tell you, it is good. All right, well, from a podcast to a nonprofit, Frontline Strong is providing wellness services to veterans and first responders for free.
Yes, our Jen Tobias Stresky shares more about their mission to raise awareness about mental health, especially over the holidays.
Frontline Strong is a nonprofit that provides therapy for veterans and first responders for free. It's something President and founder George Santana started to help save lives.
So I wanted to create something that we can be able to just openly talk about what's going on with us. So we created Frontline Strong and basically to provide them with a area where they can come in and talk openly about what's going on with them. When I started and I got out of law enforcement, I went to the VA system to be able to get help. I was in the Marine Corps. Thought that once I got in to get that help that they would just give me that help. But the more and more I tried to get the help, the more and more I saw barriers in the way. So I wanted to be able to have an area where we can have none of those barriers. So like if you served our community or you served our country, to be able to go in and just say, I need help, and not have to prove to them that you need help.
This is something that hits really close to home for Santana. While his story is different from others, it comes with a pain that is very familiar, sometimes unbearable.
I have severe PTSD with 2 traumatic brain injuries. I was in law enforcement for about 10 years. I was in Iraq. I just avoided that feeling by numbing it through alcohol, by numbing it through all these other vices and stuff like that. And the thing about it is that I just didn't want to feel that pain. I didn't want to feel that anguish. But about almost 7 years ago now, after I got out of law enforcement, I was sitting on the side of the road with my service pistol, about to commit suicide. The only thing that stopped me was a picture of my daughter that my wife had sent me. And I got home, and the first thing I hear is my daughter saying, "Daddy's home." Reach out to me and give me a hug, and I could feel it and I could see it, that I felt like she knew I had just tried to do this.
He's now been able to channel his mental struggles into this team that now helps others who may be in a very dark place.
We have about 10 therapists that are here in our office that provide therapy to frontline workers, police, fire, social workers, nurses, emergency room doctors, to the family members.
Tiffany Juarez and Carl Burnside of Battling Minds have also teamed up with Frontline Strong to help with counseling services.
My father was a veteran. My father served in the Army. He was in the Korean War, and he never went to therapy. And that war changed my father forever. And I love my father. Father's a great person. He taught me community. He taught me service, right? But that servant attitude, I just kind of wonder sometimes, who would he have been? What would he have done? How far would he have went? How many more people could he have impacted if he had got that need met, and then could have been his full self, right?
It's not just providing therapy for frontline workers and veterans. It's also for spouses and children. Because at the end of the day, my wife was still standing there holding my pack as much as I put all of this on her.
So how easy is it to sign up and get a counseling session with Frontline Strong?
Go to frontlinestrong.org, and at the front there's a link right there that says free therapy. Click on that. It takes 5 minutes to be able to get in touch with us. Right after that, you get a phone call from one of our therapists, do our intake, and within 2 days, you're in therapy.
I started my business because I believe that we're interconnected and that humanity is interconnected, our professions, and I care about people, and my team cares about people, and we go above and beyond for whoever we're serving.
For more information on Frontline Strong, you can head over to SALive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab.
I want to be a survival's guide to be able to show them that they don't need to live this way.
For SA Live,
all they have to do is raise their hand and you can get help.
I'm Jen Tobias Stresky.
Frontline Strong has its first Breaking the Stigma Gala this Friday from 6 to 10 p.m. Special guest and UFC champion Matt Hughes will be the speaker. Tickets are still available. Of course, head over to SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab for more information.
All right, still ahead. Are you looking to make it a Merry Christmas? Get it? We have some furry friends looking for a home. Why these cuties might be right for you.
And more puns coming up here, but first, do you know what time it is? Time for Christmas freebies. Yes, indeed. That young lady right there is going to be giving away free cake. We'll tell you how, and we're going to be putting our decorating skills to the test. Yeah, and she made that cake. That's beautiful.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, stop what you're doing. I mean, look at this. Check out this incredible 4-tier Christmas Wonderland cake. It's the perfect holiday party showstopper for all you Christmas fanatics.
I just want that thing on my entryway table because that is so gorgeous. And the lady who made it all, Ali Olguin, owner of Cakes by Tori Elizabeth, is here. She is the one that created. How long does it take to do something like this?
So start to finish, about 30 hours, and that includes designing, building the support, getting all the supplies, probably about 30 hours.
And then all of the beautiful decorating that you did. And she does custom cakes, everything else like that. So, all right, what are we doing today here?
Okay, so today we're gonna start with these macaroon ornament cupcakes. So go ahead and start with the circle tip and make sure you twist the end so the buttercream doesn't come out the other end. Just type a swirl around, add some sprinkles. There you go. And then for the little, then just set the macaroon inside. For the little, the hook, I just made it up fondant, but you can always use a little mini Reese's Buttercup, just paint it gold, turn it upside down, it'll look give the same effect.
Okay. And then we can go like
this. Right?
Yes, there you go.
That.
Just add a little hook on top. Perfect.
Ta-da!
Hey, that was easy. We did good.
Super cute. 4 steps.
Okay. Wow, that was great.
And even to buy macarons like that at the store and add them to a cupcake, they just
super simple.
No pun intended. The icing on the cake.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have got a little contest for us, and this is the cake that you are going to be giving away as well, right?
Yes.
Or entering to win, not the one we make, but.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway. It's super easy to enter. All you have to do is follow us on Instagram, Cakes by Tori Elizabeth, like our giveaway post, and comment and tag 2 friends.
Okay.
I'm going to announce the winner this evening, and it'll be available for pickup this evening and tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
And you do lots of party cakes, and you're expanding your business. Tell us about that.
So yeah, I recently quit my job, and so now I just do this full time, and so I have more time and more availability to take more orders and events and stuff like that.
Speaking of availability, still can take some orders
Yes,
leading
I
up
have
to
limited
Christmas?
availability for December. So week
Okay.
of Christmas is booked, and just limited availability throughout the rest of the month.
Okay, all right. Let's get into the contest right now, shall we?
Yes.
So what's left over here is what we have to use. We've got little, some sprinkles, some little, what are these pretzel
Pretzels.
sticks?
Okay.
It's okay.
Yes, and we have
And,
some-
okay.
So I'm going to give y'all 2 hints. First, let me tell you what we're doing. We're doing a snowman.
Okay.
Second, this is the second hint. You don't want to put the snow all over the top, just around the edge, because then the snowman won't stick. Okay?
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
3,
Uh-huh.
2, 1.
Okay, so we will have a minute
okay,
to
okay.
do that. Okay.
So remember, snow just around the edge, not on top.
Snow just around the edge.
Okay,
Oh.
too late. Keep
Too
going,
late.
keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
Skip the snow.
Skip the snow. All right. Okay, where's my little guy? Oh, how do
Can
we?
you scrape it off if you
What do
mess
we-
up? Yeah.
I
There we
know.
go. That's perfect,
Okay.
Mike. Just like that. Yeah.
We'll go like this. He's got really long arms, and I need the red.
Make a little scarf.
Okay, I need to spin mine around here. Okay. Oh, this is precise. Oh
Okay,
my god.
Mine's a snowman. Yeah.
I definitely need a.
Mine's a
hat
middle-aged
on my guy.
snowman that's got a lot of spare tire going on here, so
Try to do a little scarf.
we
here.
got going on here.
And then you also have a little bit of black fondant on y'all's plate to go ahead and create the hat on top. And then
Oh, that's what that is. Are we out of time already? Come
I
on
know the
now.
button.
Oh my god,
That's
he's
it.
got a toupee.
Don't make me laugh when I'm doing
What
it.
is a toupee? And he doesn't have a face. I ran out of time.
Okay.
Okay, judging.
Wait.
Judging.
Wait a minute. I'm
Wait,
not.
we're done. We're out of time.
I want to put.
Okay, Mike's disqualified. Fiona wins.
Yay, with my toupee snowman.
So good. Good job, guys. Good job.
Wait a minute. Okay, let's add another 30 seconds in here. Okay. Go.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Cut with the buzzer. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to finish my project. What
All
I
right.
started.
So remind folks one more time how they can win your snowman cake.
Just head over to our Instagram, Cakes by Tori Elizabeth. Go to our giveaway post, like and comment, and the winner will be announced this evening.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Can you please do a close up?
yeah, okay, you kept working.
He's got more of a ski hat on right there.
Okay.
Wait, it's kind of falling there. So.
All right. For more
Okay.
information, of course, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
And he needs to go to the gym, and he's eating a few too many sweets in there because he's got a lot of spare tires going on here. So, okay.
Still ahead on SA Live.
You still gonna say she won?
It's one of the great holidays happening this month. We learn about Kwanzaa and how you can join a big celebration happening this weekend.
And next, lots of people want to take on puppies, but they can be a lot to handle. But a senior dog might be right for your home. We will meet some straight ahead on SA Live.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, can't wait for a visit from an old man with a gray beard. No,
That was
not
during no
Santa
show.
Claus, not Mike Osterhage back in November. But how about a sweet senior dog?
Yes, indeed. And Lindy DeMaio, who is the foster coordinator from God's Dogs Rescue, is here to tell us all about their great organization and introduce us to this trio. Who do you got there first?
This
Welcome,
is
Lindy.
Sir Victor. He came to us from Animal Control. Unfortunately, he was on the euthanasia list, but we were able to get him in time. We brought him back, and we have taken care of his medical needs. Unfortunately, he had some chronic ear infections over his lifetime that caused him to be deaf, but it doesn't impair him in any way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next down the line.
This is Flat. He is 13 years old, and he has lived with his girlfriend here, who's 6, and that's Buttercup. Now, they've been bonded for 6 years. Buttercup is 6. Unfortunately, their owner passed away, so we were able to take them in, and the fosters had them for about 3 months now, and they are fully vetted and ready to go to their new home.
And then,
hopefully go to the same home.
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely. We would really like them to be together.
Well, they do have matching sweaters.
They do.
Exactly.
But you could probably negotiate in a deal with that if you take them both.
Sure, sure, absolutely. The sweaters go with them.
All right, 5 great reasons to adopt an older dog.
Well, number one, they're through the puppy stage. Yeah, they've gone through, they're typically out of the chewing and all of that, the antics.
And what you see is what you get as far as personality, right?
Yes, for the most part, absolutely. Their personality is already developed. They've already come into their own, and that's a nice thing.
Okay, and then of course puppies chew and the potty training and all that, and these guys are done with it.
Yes, absolutely. There might be a time, a few days that they need to readjust to your schedule, but for the most part, they've already lived indoors. They're already potty trained. Sometimes they've had a lot of training as well. So it's a great benefit to getting a senior dog.
And still a lot of life left in them, and you'll be their hero, right?
Absolutely, definitely, for sure. I can tell you any senior dog that I have fostered, I can definitely feel that they appreciate it.
Oh, that's so sweet. So what events do you have coming up over the Christmas holidays?
We have 3 events coming up. We have 2 at PetSmart. One's off of Bandera, the other one's off of Highway 281, 11 to 3 on Saturday, and I also believe we have one on Sunday as well. Then we have a Pet Supplies Plus off of it's off of 281 in San Pedro. We have Santa Paws, and you can actually bring your dogs in and have their picture taken with Santa.
Oh, I love it. And of course, always looking for fosters and donations, right?
Yes, we can do it without fosters. If we didn't have a foster, we wouldn't have been able to help these folks out. And the same, same with Sir Victor.
It's because unlike a lot of the bigger shelters in and around town that have an actual place, you don't really.
No, we don't. We do have a temporary place that is able to house them temporarily, but we need fosters. We are a foster-based rescue. Yes, absolutely.
So big question, if somebody wants to adopt, how do they go about it from your organization?
Well, we ask them to go ahead and submit an adoption application, and we do have volunteers that man that, and they will reach back out and they will go over the adoption application requirements, and we will hopefully send them a new dog.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. You all did very well.
Yes. All right. Well, hopefully you can make one of God's Dogs Rescue's 3 adoption events happening this weekend, including one at Pet Supplies Plus on San Pedro, where you can take pet pictures with Santa Paws, like you heard. For more information, all you have to do is head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
Still ahead on SA Live, it's the season of giving, and we are giving away $500. How you can make sure you don't miss your chance to be the next big winner.
And next, do you know what Kwanzaa is? We're going to tell you about this holiday celebration and the festival happening this weekend. Don't go anywhere. You're watching SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, December has so many holidays, so we wanted to shine a spotlight on one you might have heard of and would like to learn more about.
Yes, and Andar Maat, founder of and organizer of the Kwanzaa Festival happening this weekend, here is tell us about the holiday and how you can celebrate. Welcome, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
For those who don't know, what is Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa is an African-American Pan-African holiday. It celebrates family, community, and culture. The day, actually, the official celebration begins on December the 26th. It's a 7-day celebration, goes to January the 1st. So Kwanzaa was first celebrated in 1966 with a small group of people in Los Angeles, California, founded by Dr. Maulana Karenga. And from that time to today, over 30 million people worldwide celebrate Kwanzaa.
Okay, in 7 days, and there's 7 principles.
Correct.
And what are
correct.
those?
The 7 principles of Kwanzaa, called the Nguzo Saba. Now I'm going to say it in Kiswahili, which is an African language, and then in English. The first one is Umoja, unity, Kujijagalia, self-determination, Ujima, collective work responsibility, Ujamaa, cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Kaumba, creativity, and Imani, faith. And those are the 7 basic principles of Kwanzaa that we celebrate through the Kwanzaa season.
And through the Kwanzaa season, the candles have significance too, right?
No doubt. Well, actually, the candles represent the 7 principles. So when you look at the candles, of course, you see the red, black, and green. The black candle represents the first principle, which is Umoja, unity. So on the first day of Kwanzaa, you ask, Habari Gani, what's the news? And then you light the candle. So now you talk about the principle of unity for the day. The next day you come in, same thing, Habari Ghani, what's the news? And then Kujichagulia, self-determination. So you like the black candle and then the red candle. The third day, of course, the black candle, red candle, and then the green candle. So by the 7th day, you have lit all 7 candles, which is the day of Imani faith.
So when you're talking about, when you say like what's news and talking about that certain principle, is it a kind of a formal setting, or can it be just like sitting around the dinner table?
Exactly. It could be sitting around the dinner table. It could be in a formal setting, but you want to engage everyone and involve the entire family. So it's a perfect opportunity for the family to come together and also for the community, but you want to encourage everyone to speak of the principle.
Now, like Christmas, like Hanukkah, do you maybe go to grandma's house and everybody kind of converge in one place?
Now that would be ideal.
Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, somebody else did the cooking.
And it actually is growing to that extent where now people are coming together, of course, in the family with grandma and grandpa, but also it's coming together as a community. So now you see a lot of institutions celebrating Kwanzaa out in the community. So it's really becoming a community celebration.
And speaking of celebration, the festival, of course,
don't
tell
doubt.
folks what they can expect.
Well, of course, this will be 13 years we've been doing the Kwanzaa Festival. And with the Kwanzaa Festival, it's an opportunity for us to bring the community together, practicing that first principle of Umoja unity, and then also engaging in cooperative economics, and that is support of African American business. So during the Kwanzaa Festival, you have food, family, and fun. And then it's an opportunity for us to really just engage in dialogue, shop together, of course, and have entertainment. So it's really a great time for the family.
And of course, at that festival, we have a Kwanzaa queen over here, and this beautiful young lady. How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Legacy.
Okay, so what are you going to do at the big festival coming up? You going to greet everybody?
I don't know.
And then are you going to say Happy Kwanzaa?
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh, yes.
All right. Good job. Okay, go back and finish that cupcake, okay? We interrupted a really good cupcake first. Thank you, dear. Another quick question. What do the colors represent here?
Yes, the colors. For the colors for Kwanzaa is red, black, and green. Of course, the red represents blood and struggle, black represents the people, green is the land and hope. And these were the colors given to us in the 1920s by the Honorable Marcus Garvey.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Don't
you.
forget, the Kwanzaa Festival is happening this Saturday, December 10th at our place on MLK Drive from noon to 5 p.m. It's free and open to the public.
And for more information, go to our website, SALive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Once again, thank you very much, sir. All right, still ahead on SA Live. Do you know winter weather could affect how you keep your child safe in vehicles? What you need to know and why it could change your car riding habits.
And next, turn back the clock on aging. How you can save money on a treatment that can lift and tuck wrinkles away and have you looking younger in the new year. You don't want to miss this. Have you taken your holiday photos yet? Maybe you want to freshen up your look before you go in front of the camera. That's where this Northwest Side Spa comes in. It's Hidden Oasis Med Spa, and we're here with Spa Director Samina Wasifudin and Ben Anderson with Softwave. Thank you so much for having me here. Okay, so Samina, you specialize in Softwave, an FDA-cleared treatment. Tell folks exactly what it is and what areas it targets.
Thank you, Fiona, for having us today. We're so excited to introduce this latest technology and ultrasound devices for lifting the skin and wrinkle reduction. It is an FDA-cleared treatment that is non-invasive for lifting the eyebrows, the chin, the jowls, and the neck. It also helps to reduce fine lines and wrinkles.
Well, there's nothing I don't like about everything you just said. And so tell folks what they can expect, when they come in for the day of treatment.
On the day of the treatment, we'll have a free consultation for our clients. We'll go over their medical history and make sure that they're a great candidate for the treatment. As you can see, our lovely model here has already been numbed. We've numbed her face and her neck. We've already applied the ultrasound gel, and we will deliver the pulses.
And so while that's happening, Ben, tell me, how does it work? And what makes it different from other treatments?
Sure. So Softwave is the latest and greatest in ultrasound technology. Softwave uses this technology to penetrate into the mid-dermal layer of the skin, stimulating collagen and elastin. Your natural healing processes take over after the treatment to rebuild and regrow these tissues. So this is not only a needleless treatment, there's no needles involved at all, but there's also a cooling mechanism built into the chip for patient comfort. So SofWave differentiates itself in the market because this is truly a one-time-a-year treatment with zero downtime and zero post-treatment protocols.
So one time a year.
Yeah.
That's it.
And so what happens after the pulses?
So after the pulses, you can see that there is, this treatment is so unique because there is no recovery time. There is no sun restrictions with this treatment. Results can be seen soon after, but the full results are seen in 12 weeks.
Okay, and you have a special for folks watching right now, right?
Yes, we do. So for the first 20 callers to call and book their free consultation, they'll receive $1,000 off the face and neck package, plus a free facial. And for the first 5 callers to call and purchase, we'll receive EltaMD skincare products.
All right, so again, if you want those holiday photos to look fantastic, this is something that you absolutely want to do. Samina, Ben, thank you so much. The first 20 people to call will get a SofWave face and neck treatment for $2,500. That's $1,000 in savings. The first 5 people to schedule their treatment will get $150 in additional EltaMD skincare products. Just call 210-236-7178. That's 210-236-7178 for your free consultation. And for more information, all you got to do is visit the website hiddenoasismedspa.sa.com. Next on SA Live, one of our viewers is about to be $500 richer. Find out if it's you and how to make sure you don't miss your chance at being the next big winner. Keep it here. Cha-ching! It's time to announce today's winner in the Thomas J. Henry Daily Cash Giveaway. Congratulations to Juan Bustos. You're taking home $500.
Thomas J. Henry is giving away $500 every day, Monday through Friday, through December 16th, and one lucky winner will take home $10,000. You can enter to be the next winner online at tjhcash.com/San Antonio. Good luck.
The cold weather has parents bundling up their kids a bit more, but that could cause problems when it comes to their car seats. Joining us now is Nicole Perez, Child Passenger Safety Technician at the Children's Hospital of San Antonio. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
All right, that's so important to remember, is that when you start layering up your child, you've got to remember that they still have to get in their car seat,
Yes,
right?
it's very important.
So how important is it, period?
Well, you know, when you put bulky clothing on the babies, it's hard for them or the harness to restrain the child to the seat. So we have this one, you know, in a bulky jacket. Yes, they look cute, but it restricts the harness from doing what it's supposed to do, and that's restricting the child to the seat itself. So when you just dress them in especially in an infant seat, you know, just a onesie, you can always coddle them with blankets on top, and you know, you want to make sure that the harness is nice and tight. You want to do the pinch test, make sure that you can't pinch it. You can pinch it, the child can still fly out in the event of a crash. So there's a lot of things that go into a car seat. It's more than what we think it is. So.
Of course. And any other tips you can offer parents?
Yes, make sure that the harness straps are where they need to be at, and you know, when a child is forward facing, the harness strap is at or above shoulder level. In our infant seat right here, it's at or below shoulder level. So we want to make sure that on the infant seats that the harness is cuffing the shoulders.
And so what are some common mistakes that people make?
Okay, I've seen a lot of this. Parents bringing in their kids that are forward facing before the age of 2. So it's very important that, you know, they exceed the height and weight requirement before they go forward facing. You want them rear facing as long as possible. It provides head and neck support when they're still rear facing. So that's a lot of that's a main one. You know, we see them come in forward facing a lot, and then when we put them rear facing, you know, it's a big fight, but it's very important. It's safe for them. So
what is the most common thing to remember when it comes to car seats?
They do have an expiration date. So depending on the make and model of the car seat, on this one, it does show you on the back behind the car seat. When it was manufactured, this one does last 8 years from the manufacture date, but they do expire. And if you're in a motor vehicle accident, obviously you will want to change the car seat because you don't know the condition of the car seat. You know, you want to keep babies safe. So,
and I know most people think, okay, I'm just going to hand this down, hand this down, hand this down, but you need to keep that expiration date.
Yes, you need, and mine, yeah. And you know, always, I know a lot of us want to buy secondhand car seats. It's always best to buy it new just because we don't know the history of it. We don't know if it's been in an accident or if it's been damaged. So, yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. All great tips. Thank you so much. For more information on the Children's Hospital of San Antonio, just call 210-704-2011. That's 210-704-2011, or visit the website christushealth.org. Nicole, thank you so much. Tomorrow on SA Live, how you can create your own festive wreath this season. We're combining succulents with Christmas wreaths.
Plus, getting excited for this, some grazing boards for holidays, Christmas, even kosher boards for Hanukkah, where you can order them, and more tomorrow, 1 p.m., right here on SA Live.
All right, earlier we asked you, what is your favorite Christmas movie? I love it.
Elf.
From
That's
Peter.
a year-round movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Rachel, Christmas Vacation.
Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Yep.
And here we go, Linda. It's a Wonderful Life.
I don't want any ground floors and I don't want any plastics. I don't want to get married ever. Do you understand me, Mary? Mary. Christmas Story. Sorry about that. I got carried away talking about It's a Wonderful Life. So, hey, earlier we were talking about Kwanzaa, and our guest, Ander Ma'at, has written and produced a song called Kwanzaa Time, and we want to leave you with that. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's Kwanzaa time. It's Kwanzaa time. It's Kwanzaa time.
Brothers and sisters, it's Kwanzaa time. Get on up and join the Kwanzaa line. Brothers and sisters, it's Kwanzaa time. Get on down on the Kwanzaa line. Brothers and sisters, it's Kwanzaa time.